DeGraff Village Council is now in session, would you please join me for the pledge of allegiance? I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
This time we'll have roll call.
Stephanie Osborne.
Here.
Nancy Hall.
Here.
Dave King.
Here.
Tom Raleigh.
Here.
Sandy Short.
Here.
Mike Dutz.
Here.
Tony Castellano.
Okay, I haven't heard anything from Tanya Council, so, do we have a motion to excuse her? Okay.
She's missed what, the last 2 meetings? And then
I
she
will,
missed last one.
I will find out what's going on, okay? Okay, if council's had a chance to read the minutes from the previous meeting, if there are no additions or corrections, do we have a motion to accept them as written?
So moved.
Do we have a second?
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any nays? Okay, this time we'll go, no visitors unless, okay. We don't have any visitors this time, we'll go to the committee reports, zoning. I know there's 28 permits that have been done so far this year. I don't know if there's still some being worked on, I just know that's how many we've got so far. The village administrator, Kenny, give me a short list of what's going on. He said he did mention to you guys at the last meeting that they were bringing filters in and getting them online. He said we've had 3 filters online now for a week and they're doing pretty good, so they'll be moving on to get the other 2 in.
The waste treatment plant?
Yeah, that's at the water treatment plant.
Fresh
What's
water
in
treatment,
here?
your drinking water.
Oh, okay,
Yeah, the water treatment plant we've been building now.
yeah. Okay, we took, when we have filters at the waste
We
treatment
have,
plant.
we
too.
have screens and stuff.
Yeah. Okay,
Are you gonna notice the difference in the new filters, you think,
You probably will.
with our water quality?
Yeah, the water quality. Well, we've always
Right, but I
had good
mean,
water
the-
quality.
yeah.
It might even be even better.
Nice.
Okay, he said the revitalization grant, they're still working on the engineering for that grant for this week. They should be finalizing that and they'll probably be putting it out for bid. He might have mentioned that to you guys the last meeting.
He had plans and stuff for the sidewalk stuff
Yeah.
last meeting.
And, that's gonna look pretty nice. And then the meter training is on the 28th. And that's basically all I had until the first of the month when he'll be able to give you guys more of an update, especially on the water treatment plant. Is there any questions on that? Okay, if not, utility committee, do you have anything to add? I know we haven't had a meeting yet, so,
He covered a lot last meeting, and then we hit the key points this time, so.
okay. All right, so we'll go to safety, Sandy?
Okay, well, with police, 34 runs today. No, that's you. I've got 34 for you too.
Huh?
On your, never mind.
You've only done 34 calls this year? Yep.
4 citations and 3 warnings were done for this month. Equipment and supply update, the taser batteries and cartridges are gonna be expiring. You need to have those updated, correct?
Yeah, we need to start looking.
Okay, and get prices.
Yeah, I will.
We gave them a blessing that the safety did to maybe get an association for the care of the dog to help with some of the finances. Get a 501c3 going. That's on him. That doesn't have to do anything with us other than giving
We're aware of it.
blessings. We're aware of it. He did find a phone app that the auditors allow. Cassie's gonna get some more information for the mayor to see exactly what that all entails. Am I missing anything? Is that it?
I think so.
Okay, I'll go.
I have a question for you. Are there any grants out there to put a sign up, slow children at play?
For what?
I mean, I don't think we need a grant for a slow children at play sign. Where do you think about, you want one? We can do that with
The
streets.
lady on the corner of just down the street from me, what's the one that runs over by,
Pleasant,
no, runs in front of the school?
More?
Street.
Moore Street.
Moore Street and Coke, the lady does,
Babysitting.
Childcare?
Yeah, she has a
yeah.
whole childcare business.
She posted a video yesterday saying it was the last day for the kids. And in the video, there was a little boy chasing a ball. If it wouldn't have hit the car, it would have went out in the street. Now, it concerned me, because, I mean, there was nothing gonna stop that little boy. You know, thank God the ball hit the car, but I'm just, if we could put signs, if signs are available to put up on that block,
On Moore Street, both directions?
yeah.
In between Coke and Main?
Wouldn't hurt
Coke
something
and-
daycare.
She lives on the corner.
I
of
know who
Coke.
does childcare
Yeah.
on Moore Street.
Yeah,
You would want one both
that's something,
directions.
that's something you have to discuss with Kenny, he's the one that, takes care of the signs.
oh, okay, I thought, you know.
No, I'll talk to him. I know what you want. I'll talk to him.
Okay. Yeah, I
We'll
would
see if we-
There
appreciate
is a
it.
daycare there.
There is.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah, I'll talk
And
to
she
him.
has a lot of kids,
Yeah.
so,
She has some in school.
Yeah, she gets
But, you know,
with the vans for them.
Just
it's over,
kinda-
for-
just
it's
kinda
pretty
let
much
people be
over for
aware.
the year, but you'll get them after school. So I just, rather
So
than say
did she
since
ask for this, or
No.
you're asking for
I'm
it?
asking for it, because
Okay.
Cause the way
I'm
you
friends
said-
with her on Facebook, she posted the video, and I'm going, holy crap. I didn't like it.
But you do realize that sign won't, it'll slow people down, but it won't stop a kid from still chasing.
No, I realize that, and I will talk to Tammy.
But I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, I will talk to Tammy
Like
and
she's got her daughter
tell her
out
what
for
I
it.
saw in the video,
Sue brought it up.
Yeah,
and you know,
yeah, well, Kenny can look and see if we've got,
What do you think?
We'll look at the
May already
sign.
have
We'll look
one.
at the signs too and see what signs are available for something like that, and
Yeah, wouldn't be a bad idea.
see what the
But I
cost
mean,
is. It's a
Yeah.
little. That's a
they're
little
not gonna be
stretch.
going, if
most of
they're
the
coming
signs are
off
about
Coke Street, they're not gonna
$300,
be going that
$400
fast.
apiece.
It's Moore Street
25 mile an hour already.
going east.
Yeah, there's not. There's two
And
stop
for the
signs.
record, you've had 33 calls this year.
That is not true.
It's right there in your book
For the year, that's for the month.
for 2024.
August or July.
It says 2024.
No, there's more than that. That's for the month. That's the
I'm
monthly.
reading
That's
your
the
stuff.
that's the monthly report that's generated.
Okay.
All right, fire. They need to do. You want to go over? Do you want me? They need to do some ladder testing yet. Radio updates need to be done by July of 2025. Did you want to go? Was he wanting to go over this? Is that what he was here to do?
Who, Clint?
Yeah.
No, Clint had my list of, gear that I needed for the next 5 years.
Yeah.
Oh,
we've got-
I thought you wanted Clint to go over this. I
No,
thought
there's
it was
three. There's 3 sets of turnout gear this year. We already have 1 ordered.
Okay.
So you have a quote from Fire Safety for 2 more sets of gear.
At a cost of $33,807.
Yes.
That's for
Um,
both.
That's
for
2
two
sets,
sets
yes.
of gear.
Yeah.
I'll make that motion. Cassie, you already certified the funds. They're there.
Do we have a second on that?
Second.
Alright, all in favor?
Aye.
Any nays? Okay.
There's also for the radios, they have to be updated by July of 2025 at a cost of $600 per unit. We have 6 units, so we have 6 units updating. They're 2 different kinds.
Yes, you have
Okay,
mobiles
portables and
that are in the
mobiles.
truck, and then portables that we carry on our person.
Okay,
so.
with a, for a total of 10 at a cost of 6,000. Cassie, are those funds certified?
I can certify those right now, yes.
Okay, so I'll make that motion. We allow Cassie to get those.
Do we have a second on that?
I'll second it again.
Alright, all in favor?
Aye.
Any nays? Alright,
Engine 34, no, there's 34, engine 31, lights are functioning. We'll just leave it at that, functioning. And the association is gonna be doing a gun raffle with a drawing October 26th. So there'll be tickets out there, and the ER books for hazmat, you got them?
Yes, they're in ERG books. They're in the trucks.
Okay.
They update
In
them
the
every
event.
4 years or so. We do
kids
have
of the
new ones.
hazmat.
Anything else you wanna add to any of that?
Not right now.
Okay.
Any questions on safety? Okay, we'll go to finance, Cassie.
I just have a couple things, so Gray's fire chief is due, he said he doesn't wanna do the winter synopsis, which is fine. So I just need approval to be able to spend $100 on, his fire chiefs association membership.
So do we have a motion for that?
So moved.
Do we have a second?
I'll second.
All in favor? Any nays? Okay,
And then LUC had sent a letter on their tablets inviting any of the municipalities, to a, consultation meeting. It's about roads, it's not about house tear downs.
Okay, it's about what?
Roads,
Yeah.
what ODOT does and things that ODOT can offer your community and stuff like that. It is September 9th at 10:30 in West Liberty at the Opera House, if any of you want to go. That's all I have to say.
if any of you do wanna go, just let Cassie know and we can inform them. Okay, if there's no other questions for finance, does finance have anything they wanna add to that? Okay. Then we'll go to parks and recreation, Tom.
They finished up, the lunches last week. That is over for the season. Starting in October on Mondays from 5 to 6, they'll be doing drive-through dinners.
Is it complete dinners or just soup?
Soup and something else.
Soup and a sandwich, I think.
Soup
Yeah,
and
soup and
sandwich.
sandwiches, I think.
Alright, cause I was just wondering, cause that's what they did last year.
And
Same.
we didn't do bathrooms for them last year. Last year was their first year. Not gonna do bathrooms for them, they didn't request it, so, that's it.
We'll be winterizing them pretty close at the
Yeah,
end anyways.
middle. And the only other thing that I saw was, a lot of the trash cans around the ball fields need to be empty. I'll get with Kenny on Monday during our lunch. I don't want Kenny and these boys to do it. I want the guys who were paying. to do it.
When does that stop, Cassie? When was that due? The 1st of October?
I think through September,
Okay,
I think, don't quote me
so
on
the
that.
1st of October would be,
But
okay,
the one on the east side of the first field, you can see it coming out.
okay, you just have to get with Kenny about that.
I'll get with Kenny.
Was it like that today?
I'm
Was
sorry?
it still like that today?
I didn't.
They
look
they
back.
mowed today, so.
Oh,
So they might have emptied them now.
Yeah,
It's been that way for at least 2-3 weeks.
Okay.
well, you need to check and see, because if they're not being empty, Kenny needs to know.
Well, I know that.
But I also know that our guys have been going up there supposedly checking on that. But they have been busy lately too, because we've got that lead and copper thing they're working on.
Yeah.
Kenny's got less than a month on that, plus
Well, that's
the
done.
water treatment plant, there's been a lot of stuff going on.
But I'm just, I let him know about it let him decide how he wants to handle
Look
Yes.
at it when you go home, since they mowed today.
Yeah,
it. Okay.
and that way you can
Um,
tell him they came in a mode and it wasn't, if it was done or if it wasn't done.
I have one more thing. Shoot. I forgot.
Concession stand?
Oh, that's it.
Write it down next time.
Okay, anything else?
Nope.
Alright. Are there any questions for Parks or Recreation? Alright, if not, we'll go to Cemetery, Mike.
Really two things with that one that we've done, that we've applied for a grant, through the state for, cemeteries. And what we're hoping to do with that is fix some of those stones that's up there, the foundations are bad, fix some of those. And also the state's getting ready to come in and do the audit.
Okay. Any questions for Cemetery? Alright. Joint Sewer Board? You guys probably reported on that before.
No, because I don't think they had a meeting due to lack of quorum.
Correct.
And Sandy and I were both tied up for the funeral at that time,
Okay.
so we didn't make it.
The next meeting is gonna be put back a week also because it falls on
Yeah,
the
I see it.
holiday.
It's gonna be on the 9th.
Yeah.
I put that in my calendar
So
already.
you need to make sure of that, okay? And while we're on, the different committees, I wanna remind the committee chair people and council that we do temporary appropriations usually November. If there's anything you guys want for your different areas, whether you're on that next year or not, you need to start putting your business plans together. That doesn't mean you'll get it, but at least we have an idea of what you're looking at. So that if we have the funds, we can incorporate that in temporaries and then finals, okay? Alright, we'll go to ordinances and resolutions. My understanding is we didn't have enough last time to pass, so we need to pass these on emergency. This is resolution 2024-28, a resolution authorizing the village administrator to enter into a participation agreement for the Logan County Program Year 2023 CBDG Neighborhood Revitalization and Allocation Grant for the Village of DeGraff. So I need a motion to suspend the 3 rule reading.
So moved.
Do we have a second?
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any nays? Okay, so that, do we have, a motion to accept it on the second and final reading?
So moved.
Do we have a second on that?
I'll second.
Alright, all in favor?
Aye.
Any nays? And do we have a motion to adopt 2024-28?
Make the motion.
I'll make it.
You can second.
Second.
There you
Alright,
go.
all in favor?
Aye.
Any nays? Alright, we'll go to ordinance 24-29. It's an ordinance authorizing the mayor and or village administrator to approve a change order for the water treatment plant replacement project number 127-800-006 and declare an emergency for the village of DeGraff. And I'm assuming Kenny probably,
I think it had to do with the generator, didn't it?
yes.
I thought.
So we need a motion to suspend the 3 rule reading.
So moved.
Do we have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any nays? Do we have a motion to accept on second and final reading?
Make the motion.
Do we have a second?
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any nays? Alright, and do we have a motion to adopt ordinance 24-29?
So moved.
Do we have a second?
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any nays? Alright. Next and last is resolution 24-30, a resolution transferring various sums of money in the year 2024 budget within various funds listed herein in order to pay obligated expenditures and declaring an emergency. So we're having to move some money from some different accounts since we've had some other expenditures. Was this at the last meeting too,
Yeah.
Cassie? Okay. So we need a motion to suspend the 3 rule reading.
So moved.
Second.
Alright, all in favor?
Aye.
Any nays? And do we have a motion to accept on the second and final reading?
So moved.
Do we have a second?
A second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any nays? Alright, and do we have a motion to adopt 2430?
So moved.
Do we have a second?
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any nays? Okay. Any old business at this time?
Reminder of garage sales,
Garage sales on the 7th, is it, Cassie, I believe?
is that the first Saturday?
Is
I
it
think
the
so. I
7th?
think it
Yeah,
is.
it's for Saturday.
Yes.
Okay,
You advertise that on our website.
yeah, just a reminder of the old garage sales. Any other old business, council? If not,
I just want to make everybody aware, Jenny sold her liquor license to Buckeye Pizza.
okay,
That's how they will serve liquor now.
Oh,
okay.
I talked to him a couple weeks ago.
Does the state make us aware of that or anything? Probably
They
not.
did, they send us a letter Kenny has to sign, saying there's no issues with the property.
Yeah, which
And
there
then they
isn't.
send one to Terry, letting him know, what's going on too, but that's the only letters we get.
I have to do background checks on
Yeah,
the
I was gonna say, I think
applicants.
you have to do something.
Okay,
Whoever names that the license are going in, I have to sign off that they're not
alright,
criminals.
I don't know whether they're serving it yet or not.
next week, I
we'll
think.
just have to see.
Yeah.
Alright, if there's no other old business, we'll go to new business.
Or do you want me to go in executive session?
Not yet.
Okay.
The first thing that is on your, agenda is we need to talk about, maybe talking to senators or our representatives about charging for records requests. There's been an incident come up where a village, was hit with a $30,000 bill for a records request, that was made, and I think that shouldn't be put on the villages if it's gonna come to that kind of a extreme records request. It should be put on the people that are doing the records request. The taxpayers shouldn't have to pay for that. So there is, stuff out there that we can actually do. We just need to,
How does that find it?
yeah, and find out what actually we can do to protect ourselves.
Is there,
Because we don't get the kind of money in here to,
are
pay for
there
something
any
like that.
other villages around us that charge for a record request? Like
You-
West Liberty?
usually they don't, but it wasn't until this happened that we realized that we could get hit with something like that. It
Now,
would be
was it
really
a
hard.
fine because
People do it all the
they
time.
didn't,
No,
That's
They
what their
just
attorney
demanded-
charged.
they
that?
just,
That's what their attorney charged the village for doing the records.
but it was an extreme records request.
Oh,
That's the bill they got from their attorney,
their own attorney charged it.
because of the work she had to do for redactions.
Yeah. So there has to be some kind of protection.
Well, there's
Because
something in
of
the
the
sunshine
taxpayers.
law thing about
You
that.
can charge for paper and, like CDs, the actual cost of those. But currently, the law is you can't charge for labor. But if, like, say our village got hit with that, where are we taking it from?
Yeah, but that's not labor. That's an administration.
That is labor for the attorney that you had hired for your village.
For what they wanted at the
Yeah,
time.
well, okay, but that's not labor in the sense that,
I think that's something we say for Zeb,
Zeb, yeah.
for the first,
But we
Yes,
ju-
I
I
I thought there
just,
was
just
something
wanted
in
to
there
bring it
about
to our
redaction
attention.
well, I
and stuff
just,
for-
we just wanted to bring it to
along
your
those lines.
attention that it's something that we need to seriously look at. We've never been hit with anything like that, but they weren't either. And, that's a big hit. $30,000 is a big hit. So it's something that we need to talk to Zeb about. So, kinda think it over, and when he's here at the next meeting, we'll discuss it better. Okay, and I already brought it up about Labor Day. if where the meeting is the day after Labor Day, is everybody gonna be here? Is anybody going on vacation or planning anything that you're not gonna be here? And I will check with Tanya. Okay, well then we'll keep it that same Tuesday then, because if somebody was not gonna be here, I was gonna postpone it back a week. Okay. Joint sewer board meeting, we already discussed, being moved back. So at this time then,
I make a motion, we go into an executive session for some legal concerns. Do we have it in there?
do we have a second on that?
I'll second.
Who do you want?
Just at this point,
Council and you?
council and probably Craig.
So council, mayor, Greg.
Yeah.
Probably.
And Cassie, if you want her to.
I know.
Yeah.
Let me
Comment.
do we have all yet?
Any no's? Okay.
Alright. The recorder has stopped.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any nays? Okay.
I'll post it.
So at this time, do we have a motion to pay bills?
So moved.
Do we have a second?
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any nays?
Oh.
And do we have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second?
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any nays?
I'm having trouble with numbers.
Okay.
You're
Thanks,
paying
council.
bills, so just knock it off. Yeah, right. You have to write out the bills